home, but some days you just want to bottle up or can up a nice and peaceful spa day. But that's exactly what a Michigan company is doing with their sparkling tea.
That's right. We've got Kevin from Zuroka joining us. How are you this afternoon?
Great. How are you? Glad to be here. Yeah.
Well, I'm very excited to have you here today, especially because we're going to get into a little taste test.
Yes, we love tasting things here. So we're getting a little bit spilling the tea in a sense, but what made you guys want to kind of get into the sparkling tea business? Spill your tea.
Sure. So green tea is a beverage that I've always enjoyed. It was something that I drink on a daily basis, and then I wanted to make it more functional. I wanted more than just a plain green tea, which is perfectly fine, but I wanted something more than that. And when I looked on the market, I didn't see what I liked. There wasn't any product that aligned with my taste. So I set out to create something that would align with my taste and elevate it more than what it was. A brewed green tea that has some carbonation in it, light carbonation, so it's not too much for certain people who don't like carbonation. So just enough to elevate the taste and bring out the green tea flavor while satisfying your cravings.
Yeah, and we hear you, Kevin. Sometimes when you don't see what you like, it's up to you to make exactly what it is that you want. So you've done that with a lot of fizz, a lot of flavor in this drink, but there's no sugar, only 10 calories. So how did you come up with the ingredients to put it all together in one beverage?
Funny story. So I came up with it by just drinking my normal day-to-day green tea ritual, and then I started saying, okay, maybe I can make it zero sugar, because I was using honey. So I was like, okay, maybe I can find an alternative to honey. Nothing wrong with honey, but if we want to go zero sugar, we got to remove honey. So I played around with different sweeteners. Stevia, monk fruit was the ones that I preferred. That was my taste buds. And agave is the prebiotic of choice, and it acts as a secondary sweetener.
Yeah, so that all works out, and I'm sure it tastes really well. Well, we'll find out the taste real shortly.
For sure, yeah.
But I like that, the trial and error, that's really important.
Right.
And we also heard too that, your family is in that food industry.
Yes.
So did you learn any kind of business lessons from them, or the trial and error when it comes to creating a product?
Yes, what I learned from my parents, not specifically to the food industry, but in universal to business, is perseverance. My parents have tried many different businesses, and it has failed in front of me, and they have gotten back up and tried over and over again, and that is what I learned from them, and that's what I take with me every day.
Yeah, and I think that's the most important lesson that you can have when you are doing this, that hey, when things fall apart, that's not the end. You pick up the pieces and you start all over again.
Yep.
Love that. So why don't we get started with the flavors that we have here.
Yes.
So tell us, what exactly did you bring?
So I got a regular green tea, it's called Green Fizz, and I got a peach flavored version of that green tea called Peach Pop. So I recommend trying the green first and then trying the peach after. That way you get a cleaner palate and cleaner transition.
If you recommend, I can't say no. Now.
All right, so let's go. We love the little crack.
Yeah.
There we go.
All right, okay. Cheers. Okay. Ooh.
I love.
Ooh, and
I love.
Ooh, oh my goodness.
I taste how sweet it is too, like you said, without getting that crash.
Yeah.
Yes,
but you still taste that in there.
Yeah, speaking of crash, there's about 24 milligrams of caffeine in the green one, and there's about 20 in the peach one. So just enough to give you a little lift, but not enough to make you feel jittery.
Right, and it's very refreshing, very crisp, and oh my gosh, I love that. I love that. I've been trying to get more and more tea into my, I guess, diet, would you say? And this is really good, and I feel like it would be good in any season, but very, like on those warmer days too.
That's right, and you get that boost that you were talking about in here too as well. But we also have a peach too.
Yeah,
should we try
try the peach.
But in the meantime, as we are doing that, what have people been saying about these drinks once they actually taste them?
Feedback has been very awesome. A lot of people say, you're using monk fruit and stevia. I don't like those because they have an aftertaste. And yes, that's correct. And people are saying that, but yours doesn't. And that comes in the formulation and the blending of different sweeteners.
Wow.
Instead of just using one.
Yeah, no aftertaste, but I taste that peach. And I love this one. I like this. This is my favorite flavor.
The peach is very, very, very good. So where can we find you?
We're in Horrocks Battle Creek, Horrocks Lansing. We're also in Old Town General Store. We're in Homebrew Tabletop Gaming Lounge and Sun Theaters in Grand Ledge. We're in Monticello. And if you go on our website or our Instagram, there's a few other locations that you can find. Yeah.
Okay, and one last thing. Your parents gave you some great advice, but what advice do you have for other entrepreneurs?
The one I just stated, perseverance. When you fail, you just have to get back up and continue on, because that's the only way you're gonna survive, and that's the only way you're gonna go forward, is not giving up.
Yeah. Well, cheers to that.
Yeah. Yes, amen.
Absolutely.
Thank you. And you'll definitely see this all around here in mid-Michigan. So thank you. Keep up the good work.
Too. Thank you very much.
All right, from a Michigan company.